Hello everybody! Today we got 5 Hot Wheels castings from 2022 mainline. 4 of them are new castings. They are from J-Case and L-Case, I believe. Yeah. J-Case and L-Case. We're gonna go out of order and start with L-Case because J-Case is better. That's why. And we're just gonna start right off with the one that is not a new model, the Skyline, or the Hakosuko Skyline. So you can definitely see I am very trying to downsize my intake of Hot Wheels because, well, I just want to focus more on Matchbox and Tomica. That's really where, and premium brands, which I haven't been recently, but I need to get back into that. But Hot Wheels has done a couple things this year that have made me break that, including the Skyline. Well, I say a couple things, I mean a lot of things. I bought a lot more Hot Wheels than I thought I was gonna, but I bought a lot less than I have in years past. So I mean that's a start. It's a start. But here's the Skyline. We're cracking this open. Of course, this would have been the Super Treasure Hunt. I do not have all the I don't have all the luck in the world to find them. Not that I really need them though. Again, I'm not focusing on Hot Wheels. If I did find a Super, I would probably trade it. I don't want to say sell it because I feel like that's scummy, but I know people do, and that's, you know, well, when I say sell it, I mean like for a reasonable price, not like $90 or best offer. No, I don't know what would be reasonable for Supers. You know, like 40, 50. But now sometimes I feel like that's scummy though, especially if it's a $1 car. But at the same time, they're rare. So what are you gonna do? I mean, if they're gonna pay $50 for it, then why not let them? I don't need to worry about that though, because if it was the Skyline though, I would probably keep it. Let's be honest. That was a very nice Super, and I was very, very pleased with Hot Wheels to keep their content on even this mainline release. How clean this is. So I might go through and remove this, on my own. I don't know. I just love the color on this. That was my main point for buying this, is the color. It's also nice to see the taillights, which they always do on the Skylines. They cannot do a Skyline without doing the taillights. I noticed that very prominently. Anytime you see a Skyline in Hot Wheels, you will always see the taillights done. JDM Legends on the side here. It's been a while since we've seen their logo, but they're starting to pop up again. Yeah, I like the little Skyline badge. Yes, Hako, oldie but a goodie. Old casting but a goodie. Now to something very new. McLaren Elva. This is also from the same case, the Skyline L-Case. And, geez, 800 horsepowers. Wow. First person. Yeah, very interesting casting. And I bought this one before the blue one came out. I like the blue one a lot better, and I did actually buy the blue one. So I don't know if I will, at some point, get rid of this one and keep the blue one. But the thing I like a lot about this one are the brown seats. I think that's pretty cool. Looks really good with the black. Of course, the Elva, it does not have a windscreen, which is interesting. Pretty nice. Very nice casting. They got all the lines in this. I'm very impressed that they did get all these lines. It kind of looks like a shark. But the details are pretty limited. Well, the details they paint are pretty limited. Seems like this is based on the 720, you know, how this rear end is and the front end is, but it's very, this middle section is very different. Not really much to say about the Elva here because I'm not like a supercar guy. So I don't know a thing about this. I just thought it was cool. And is this steering? Oh no, the steering wheel's plastic. But I like the blue one a lot better, so maybe I'll get rid of this black one because the color they used on the blue is very nice. All right, let's jump to J-Case. There are some great castings in J-Case. Oh, we gotta do the recolor first. Of course, the Tacoma is a new model. This is the recolor in red. I already showed the blue one recently. So let's take a look at the red one. Even though blue is the more iconic color for it, I like it in red. And I think, I don't see many red ones in real life, but I think I like it a lot better than the blue. Especially this Metal Flake red. Very nice. You got your Tacoma headlights, and of course, the Tacoma shares some design language with the 4Runner, so you will see that, especially in the headlights, and the grille. Love the red though. I love this Metal Flake red better than that. What do we call it? Pastel blue. Tacoma 4x4. It's your taillights. Very well designed casting too. I still think the cabin is squished a bit, but I like that they used the bar here in the back rather than just doing the little. Do I have an example of it where they just do the little nub for the post, because that's very ugly. I don't got an example of that to show. Oh well, the Ram is kind of like that. This. I don't like when they do that nub. I like it when it's flush. But there's better examples in the Ram. So yeah, definitely cool. Cool. Love the red. And we'll get another nice red vehicle here at the end, but we gotta go through the Audi e-tron. I might have called it a TT earlier. I didn't get the red e-tron because I thought it was a little too bright. That was a very, if it was like a Metal Flake red, then yeah, but it was a pastel red, and it didn't look good to me. But I like this gray, and especially with the black front end, because I know these things have black front ends. That's how they are. But with the red, it looks terrible. But, you know, it looks good with the gray. I like it. So that's why I got the gray one. You will not see me to review the red one. Sorry. e-tron on the plate. Audi. There's your headlights and your black trim. Yeah, the whole front end is black, basically. Which is why the red one looks weird. Very nice silhouette. I think the rear end's a little fat. These fenders are very fat, and the taillights look disproportionately small compared to these fenders. But I think the taillights are okay. It's the fenders that need to be adjusted. They're just fat and round. e-tron, Quattro, power. And there's your nice LED strip across the back. I'm like a sucker for the strip taillights. I know I say that a lot. You know, you saw a lot in the 80s with cars having the whole back end as a taillight. And a little bit into the 90s, like with the Mitsubishi Eclipse. But it's starting to come back with these electric cars, and I like it. That's one design aspect of some of these electric cars that I've been really liking, is the bar taillight. The one singular taillight that goes all the way across. Pretty cool casting. I would say I would like to see more releases of it, but just make sure they are Metal Flake, because the pastel colors don't work on it. I'm saying pastel a lot than I normally should. And last but not least, we all know. We know. Yeah. The Toyota van, also called the Light Ace in foreign markets. It was literally called the Toyota van here in America, and the Hilux was called the Toyota truck. You cannot make this up. But this is technically a Toyota Light Ace. I like how small it is too. It's very small, but it's so nice. I love it. Now, some people think this front bumper protrudes a little too far. Yeah, it does. I think they're kind of making fun of the real ones, because the real ones do have a very large front bumper. But I think this just might be a little bit too far. Like, maybe knock it down 1/4 of a centimeter. But, and you know, I've seen people try to make, like, quote-unquote stock versions. But what you really have to do to make it stock is you got to remove this lip and this running board and this little thing on the back here, and then lift it a little bit. That's how you make it stock. And take off the wing. Dear God, please. Please. But yeah, I love that they did a Toyota van. This thing is amazing. And the setup is there to make it stock. Like, they didn't make it overly hard. And of course, the parts that you have to remove are part of the base. So all you really have to do is sand down the base and then lift the suspension a little bit. And you've got just well, the spoiler. And then you got a stock Toyota van, and yeah. Love it. I'm like in love with this casting. Which is why I bought 10 of them. Worth it. Totally worth it. Of course, we do get the small wheels on this one. I just drove it off the table. Took its victory smash. Don't worry, it's fine. Taillights looking good. Your Toyota on the back. Your Hot Wheels. Oh, yes. Definitely a cool release. This one will be staying stock. I have other ones that I'm going to murder. Quote unquote. No, they will be turned into some very nice customs next year, hopefully. But that is what I have for this little video of Hot Wheels. And I cannot say the next video will be little because we got a lot of models in the next video. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a large one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.